Listen carefully because if you are a gun owner, what I am about to explain could change the way you carry forever. H.R. 38 is not just another piece of legislation, it is the most significant advancement for concealed carry rights in decades, and 2026 will be the year that millions of law-abiding Americans finally gain clarity, protection, and freedom to exercise their Second Amendment rights across state lines without fear of arbitrary restrictions. This is the law that will redefine concealed carry, and understanding it fully is not optional. It is essential for anyone who carries a firearm. H.R. 38, formerly known as the Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act, establishes federal recognition for concealed carry permits, meaning that if you have a valid permit in your home state, it will be recognized in virtually every other state. For years, gun owners have faced the anxiety of crossing state lines, unsure whether they would be breaking laws that vary drastically from one jurisdiction to another. A state that allows concealed carry with minimal restrictions could be directly adjacent to a state where carrying without a separate permit is a criminal offense. H.R. 38 eliminates that uncertainty, creating a nationwide baseline that protects your lawful right to carry. This law is a game changer for travel. Whether you are a business person commuting between states, a family taking a vacation across state lines, or a hunter or shooter traveling to a competition, H.R. 38 ensures that your lawful concealed carry permit is respected. Gone are the days of memorizing dozens of state laws or risking fines, confiscation, or even criminal charges due to unintentional violations. The federal guarantee provided by H.R. 38 now shields law-abiding gun owners, giving you the confidence to carry responsibly while traveling freely across state lines. However, H.R. 38 does not override all state laws. While it ensures recognition of your permit, states still retain the authority to enforce regulations regarding where you can carry, what types of firearms are permitted, and specific local restrictions such as schools, government buildings, and private property. This distinction is critical. H.R. 38 protects your right to carry, but it does not give unlimited access to every location. Understanding both federal protections and state-specific restrictions is the cornerstone of responsible firearm ownership under this law. For many gun owners, the greatest benefit of H.R. 38 is clarity. Decades of confusion and fear are finally addressed by a single federal standard. Previously, even experienced permit holders would hesitate before crossing state lines due to vague reciprocity agreements or sudden changes in state regulations. H.R. 38 standardizes recognition of permits nationwide, removing ambiguity and reducing the likelihood of accidental violations. This clarity is not just convenient, it is a legal shield that protects millions of law-abiding citizens from unintended consequences. Gun owners must also recognize that H.R. 38 requires preparation. Knowing your state's reciprocity rules is still necessary because some restrictions and regulations remain unique to individual states. For instance, certain states may impose limits on magazine capacity, require specific firearm training, or prohibit concealed carry in designated areas. H.R. 38 does not nullify these regulations. It guarantees that your permit will be respected while you comply with local laws. Being informed and proactive will be the difference between a safe, legal carry experience and one that could land you in legal trouble. Enforcement of H.R. 38 introduces federal oversight that strengthens protections for permit holders. Law enforcement officers across the country now have a clear federal mandate to uphold the rights of concealed carry permit holders from other states. This means that states cannot penalize traveling gun owners simply because their laws differ from the state being visited. The presence of federal oversight is a powerful deterrent against local overreach and provides an additional layer of security for law-abiding citizens exercising their constitutional rights. The economic implications of H.R. 38 are also noteworthy. The law is likely to stimulate growth in industries related to firearms, including training courses, shooting ranges, travel and tourism for gun owners, and firearm sales. Increased confidence in carrying across state lines could lead to higher participation in competitions, hunting trips, and educational programs. Furthermore, legal services and insurance companies may need to adjust their policies and coverage to accommodate the nationwide recognition of permits, creating new opportunities within the legal and business sectors. This law is not just about rights, it is about reshaping markets and communities tied to responsible gun ownership. While H.R. 38 represents a monumental step forward, it is not without critics. Opponents argue that nationwide recognition of permits could lead to increased risks in states with traditionally stricter gun control laws, citing concerns about accidental misuse or insufficient local oversight. Supporters counter that responsible gun owners are already trained, licensed, and law-abiding, and that H.R. 38 primarily protects those individuals from punitive legal measures while leaving law enforcement fully empowered to target criminal behavior. Understanding both perspectives is essential for navigating the legal landscape responsibly and for contributing intelligently to public discussions about firearm policy. Training and preparation are more important than ever in 2026. A valid permit alone is not enough. Gun owners must maintain proper training, familiarize themselves with both federal and state laws, and ensure their firearms are handled safely at all times. Carrying across state lines introduces new variables, from local enforcement attitudes to regional regulations, making education a critical part of responsible ownership. Continuing education in firearm safety, legal compliance, and situational awareness ensures that gun owners can exercise their rights without unnecessary risk or legal exposure. Documentation will also play a significant role under H.R. 38. Carrying proof of your permit, training certificates, and any relevant identification may help prevent misunderstandings during interactions with law enforcement. While H.R. 38 provides federal recognition, verifying your status quickly and clearly can make the difference in tense or uncertain situations. This emphasis on preparation is part of the broader responsibility that comes with nationwide reciprocity. Rights come with obligations, and responsible gun owners must act accordingly. The law's broader implications cannot be overstated. H.R. 38 establishes a precedent for future firearm legislation, signaling that federal recognition of rights can coexist with state-specific regulations. This may pave the way for further reforms, such as expanded self-defense protections, streamlined permit processes, and enhanced clarity in other areas of gun law. For gun owners, staying informed about these potential changes is critical, as the landscape is evolving rapidly and may impact daily life, travel, and personal security. Being proactive now positions gun owners to adapt seamlessly to upcoming developments. In practical terms, gun owners should take several steps to fully benefit from H.R. 38 in 2026. First, review and renew permits as needed, ensuring that all documentation is valid and up to date. Second, engage in regular training and refresher courses to maintain proficiency and compliance with legal standards. Third, familiarize yourself with both the federal provisions of H.R. 38 and the specific restrictions of states you intend to visit. Fourth, maintain proper documentation while traveling to simplify interactions with law enforcement and reduce the risk of misunderstandings. These steps form the foundation of responsible, legally protected concealed carry under the new law. H.R. 38 also underscores the cultural significance of responsible gun ownership. By providing nationwide recognition of permits, the law empowers citizens to exercise their constitutional rights confidently while emphasizing accountability, training, and awareness. Responsible gun owners are now part of a national framework that balances freedom with safety, rights with responsibility. The law encourages a culture of informed, law-abiding carry, reinforcing the values that have long defined responsible firearm ownership in America. For those who travel frequently, H.R. 38 is nothing short of revolutionary. Families driving across multiple states no longer need to fear crossing a border that could turn a legal firearm into a legal liability. Business professionals commuting between states can maintain personal protection without navigating a legal minefield. Hunters, sport shooters, and enthusiasts attending competitions nationwide can do so with confidence, knowing that their home state permit is recognized everywhere. This level of freedom is unprecedented, and the potential for safer, more informed carry practices is enormous. The law also incentivizes ongoing education and engagement with firearm policy. Gun owners are encouraged to stay updated on legal developments, participate in training programs, and understand the responsibilities that come with nationwide carry. This engagement not only protects individual rights, but also strengthens the collective reputation of law-abiding gun owners. By demonstrating responsibility and knowledge, the community of concealed carry permit holders reinforces public trust, ensuring that H.R. 38 remains a positive force for years to come. It is also worth noting that H.R. 38 may influence other legislative debates at both state and federal levels. By setting a federal baseline for concealed carry, it creates pressure on states to align their policies with national standards, potentially simplifying regulations further over time. Lawmakers, advocacy groups, and legal experts will closely monitor the law's implementation, and proactive gun owners can play a role by staying informed and engaging with policymakers. Knowledge and participation are key to protecting the long-term benefits of this legislation. H.R. 38 emphasizes the importance of responsible citizenship. Nationwide recognition of concealed carry permits is a privilege, and exercising that privilege safely is paramount. Gun owners must remain vigilant, informed, and law-abiding, understanding that carrying across state lines carries additional responsibilities. Safety, awareness, and respect for local laws are not optional. They are the defining traits of the responsible gun owner under H.R. 38. As 2026 approaches, the concealed carry landscape is poised for transformation. H.R. 38 ensures that millions of Americans can travel, work, and live with greater freedom while enjoying the protections guaranteed under federal law. This is not just a policy change, it is a cultural and legal revolution that will impact daily life for law-abiding gun owners across the country. From enhanced safety to economic and social implications, H.R. 38 reshapes the way firearms are carried, regulated, and perceived nationwide. The law also encourages a proactive approach to personal security. Gun owners now have both the freedom and the responsibility to understand their rights, maintain proper training, and carry with awareness. H.R. 38 creates a framework for nationwide recognition, but it is the gun owner's responsibility to operate within that framework safely and legally. The combination of knowledge, preparation, and responsible behavior ensures that the revolution in concealed carry is both effective and sustainable. Ultimately, H.R. 38 is about empowerment. It gives law-abiding citizens the ability to carry confidently, travel without fear, and assert their constitutional rights with federal backing. It also reminds us that rights are inseparable from responsibility. By preparing, training, and staying informed, gun owners can navigate this new landscape successfully, protecting themselves, their families, and their communities while fully benefiting from the most significant concealed carry law in decades. In 2026, H.R. 38 will define a new era for gun owners. The law provides clarity, protection, and freedom while emphasizing responsibility, training, and compliance. Whether you are traveling for work, enjoying recreational activities, or simply moving through daily life, this legislation ensures that your lawful rights are recognized nationwide. For gun owners, this is a historic moment, a concealed carry revolution that demands attention, preparation, and respect. This is the year to embrace H.R. 38 fully. Review your permits, refresh your training, understand state-specific laws, and carry with confidence. The federal guarantee is now in place, but it is your responsibility to exercise it wisely. The H.R. 38 concealed carry revolution is here, and 2026 is the year to navigate it with knowledge, awareness, and accountability. Your rights are protected, your responsibilities are clear, and your ability to carry safely across America has never been stronger.